Oscar Piastri, the guy who's been struggling for weeks, just dominated the entire sprint race while Lando Norris watched from third place. I'm breaking down every team, every driver, and exactly what this result means for the title fight with just 2 races left. Because this sprint race wasn't just about winning, it was about momentum, psychology, and who's ready when it matters the most. The sprint race starts, Oscar's on pole, Lando's third, and from turn 1, Oscar just takes it. No drama, no accidents, just pure clean racing. But here is where it gets interesting. George Russell in the Mercedes is holding on second. He's right there behind Oscar, within striking distance. This isn't the old Mercedes that can't keep up. This is a team that's hungry, and Russell is driving the weekend of his life. Then you've got Max Verstappen fourth. He made a good start from sixth, picked off Fernando Alonso, gained 2 places immediately, and he's already closing down Norris. Max is activated, Max is hunting. Meanwhile, Lando Norris is in third, but he's not attacking Russell ahead. He's not pushing, he's managing, protecting. All he needs to do to win the championship. By lap 10, the race picture is locked in. Oscar is gone. He's not coming back. Lando can't close the gap to George. George isn't fast enough to catch Oscar. Max is chasing, but it's too little too late. But what's really happening here is a complete reversal of form. Oscar's tires are fresh, his confidence is fresh, and he's driving like a man who has something to prove. Every corner is perfect, every exit is clean. This is the Oscar Piastri that won in Netherlands. He's back. Lando, he's managing tires, he's managing the gap to Russell, he's not taking risks. He's thinking about the championship, not about winning the race. And sometimes that costs you points you can't get back. Then there's the midfield chaos we need to talk about. Yuki Tsunoda and Kimi Antonelli both got 5-second penalties for track limit violations. 5 seconds each. In a 19-lap sprint, that's brutal. Tsunoda ends up 5th, Kimi ends up 6th, not costing them positions. Let's zoom out, because while Piastri was dominating, what was happening with the other 19 drivers? Let's rapid fire through all the teams. McLaren, Oscar domination, but Lando third. That's a 2-point swing against him. He had a 24-point lead, now it's 22 points. Mercedes, George Russell delivered what Mercedes needed, second place, 7 points. The team showed up at a track everyone thought would be difficult. Kimi Antonelli, 6th place, even with the penalty, means Mercedes is probably confirmed for the second in the Constructors' Championship. That's a W for the team. Red Bull, Max got 4th, Yuki 5th, and here's the thing, despite the car being difficult all day, despite the bouncing, despite the straight-up struggles, Max still picked up his way up to P4 and finished strong. 5 points for Verstappen is crucial, but being 2 positions behind the McLaren driver, that's not the script Red Bull wrote. Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso flew from 4th on the grid to 7th at the checkered flag. 3 positions lost, but he's still picking up points, 2 of them. Aston Martin passed Haas for 7th in the Constructors, and Fernando's doing it on pace and intelligence. This team deserves respect. Williams, Carlos Sainz P8, Alex Albon P10. That's 1 point for the team. 1. At a track where Williams thought they'd struggle, they didn't. Ferrari, this is where we need to talk about disaster. Charles Leclerc, 13th. He started 9th and fell away. Lewis Hamilton finished 17th. Charles lost positions off the line, couldn't find the pace and just wasn't there. Lewis, 7-time world champion in a Ferrari, is having the worst season of his career. Today he finished 17th. That's a disaster for a driver of his caliber. Racing Bulls, Isaac Hadjar P9, Liam Lawson P14. No points, but solid job from Hadjar. Sauber, Gabriel Bortoleto P11, Nico Hülkenberg P16. No points, Sauber season has been a struggle, and this sprint doesn't change that narrative. Haas, Oli Berman P12, Esteban Ocon P15. Haas is picking up points here and there, but they're in that fight for midfield supremacy with Racing Bulls and others. No drama, no major moves, just there. Alpine, Pierre Gasly P18, Franco Colapinto P20. Started from the pits, finished in the pit lane basically. Alpine didn't compete this weekend and they need to figure it out fast with qualifying coming. Here's what we're walking away with after today. Lando Norris' 24-point lead is now 22 points. Oscar Piastri just proved he can still win when it matters, and Max Verstappen, he stayed close enough that Sunday is still a three-way fight. Sunday's main race is 25 points. If Lando wins Sunday, it's over. He'd have 421 points, and Verstappen Piastri would need to outscore him by more than a race win in Abu Dhabi, which is mathematically impossible. And psychologically, Oscar just proved something massive today. He proved that the car is good. When the track suits the car, when he's got his confidence, he can still dominate. He can still win. That's dangerous for Lando heading into Sunday. Max Verstappen, he's still hunting, still believing. 4 wins in the last 7 races. This guy is the form driver. Today's 4th place finish stinks, but it doesn't eliminate him. He's still 25 points away, but with 2 races left, he's still a threat. For the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes is sitting pretty in second with 442 points to Red Bull's 399. Oscar reminds us he's a world-class driver who can still win. Lando Norris reminds us that managing a championship is hard. You can't always push flat out. Max reminds us that even when the car isn't perfect, he'll still find a way to gain positions. And everyone else? They're reminded that one mistake, one penalty, one off day can cost them entire race weekend. The margins are razor thin. So here is what I'm taking away. This championship is wide open heading into Sunday. Nobody has this locked down. Oscar proved he can win. Lando proved he knows how to manage pressure. Max proved he's still the hunter. The Qatar Grand Prix main race is going to be crucial for this title race, and if we somehow get to Abu Dhabi with this still unsettled, we are getting the best finale to an F1 season in years. If you got prediction about who's winning Sunday or who takes the title, drop them in the comments. I read every single comment and I genuinely want to know what you think. Are you betting on Lando to seal it, Oscar to steal it, or Max to pull off the miracle? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.